Realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2 yards.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
3rd and long.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They run the counter. Jones. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake. Brady. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It's on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Alan Lazard, 33 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Buccaneers 9. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st down, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Flushed out right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
This is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Brady's pass.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 51 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Bring it! And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that
and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Baby, there it is. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
in this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Now look out, Rodgers. Lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Here's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return to the 6-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
He was brought
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks, but here he found all of his guys covered and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Extra point try now for Succop. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Packers 25, Buccaneers 16. Bradley.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking about 7 yards started. The Green Bay offense they've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that one almost intercepted. Rodgers again now. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Come on, QB, come on. 45, 45.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now. 2nd and 2.
Check 45 to Mike. Check.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. William Golston able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
It's 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And that's complete to Lewis. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.